Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Skyman TV, the tallest mind back Africa. Katika ulimwengu wa hadithi, tunasema paukwa pakawa, sahani ya mchele, giza ya mwizi. Uogo ni wa nani? Mwizi ni nani? When you look at this government, the government has plunged the country to total power blackouts 3 times in a row. Within 1 year, in fact less than 1 year, the country has faced 3 major national blackouts. Power blackout is associated with total inefficiency. When you look at this country, you cry for our beloved country. Wenye wanaobea nchi, unafaa sasa kwanza kuomba at least we see some changes in 2027, because if we continue like this, I'm telling you, we will lose this country. You remember just the other day that Kipchumba Murkomen told the world that it will never happen again in Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. Now people are supposed to be carrying torches. Mtabeba kurunzi mnapoenda katika uwanja wa ndege wa kimataifa. An international airport in a blackout. National hospitals in blackout. Everywhere in blackout. Indeed, if you ask many people in this channel, they will tell you that in many estates, blackout is the order of the day. Katika vitongoji vingi na vijiji vingi, huwezi ukaenda siku 3 bila kukosa stima masaa 2, masaa 3. It is the order of the day. It's only that nationwide, the national power blackout happened nationally yesterday. That is why now people are talking about it. Ladies and gentlemen, where is the problem? Ladies and gentlemen, who is to blame? Who should carry the blame? If you ask me, the president started by appointing his encouraging kinsmen in the energy ministry. From the top, you have Churchill, all the way, Kenya Pipeline, Kenya KPLC, everywhere. Utapata ya kwamba wote ni kutoka jamii moja. And even if they come from the same tribe, the question is, yani Ruto alikosa mtu ambaye we can say is competent in his encouraging land who can manage this ministry. If it were a developed economy, if it were a first world country, David Churchill and Kipchumba Murkomen should have been shown the door. But they cannot be shown the door because these are friends of the president. They cannot be shown the door because kile ambacho kiko hapa ni pesa. There is a lot of cash flow in this ministry. The Ministry of Energy the Ministry of Energy is where you fight a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, why risk the lives of people in hospitals, the lives of people who are in ICU, the lives of patients who are in high dependency units? Ladies and gentlemen, we are losing this country. Because if you ask me, these are the hallmarks of a failing state. Kenya is fast moving to a failing state unless something is done. Kwa sababu haya mambo yanatokea kwa sababu ya wizi. Darkness is usually associated with theft. Inahusishwa na wizi. Inahusishwa na utapeli and corruption. And when you look at this country, utapata ya kwamba there could be some reasons why giza inakuja, kwa sababu ukiangalia utaona kwamba yale ambayo yanatokea kimaksudi. It is deliberate. It cannot happen 3 times nationally. And then, you know, the first time it could be something. But you see now, what they are now starting to tell us, that it is sabotage. Who is sabotaging them? Unajua kama ni wakati wa William Samoei Ruto angekuwa, unajua, if it were during the campaign na Uhuru ndiye rais, if something like that happened, ungesikia akisema hawa matapeli, hawa watu rudisha stima, hawa watu wa hasora, hawa watu wa dynasty, hamtazidi something like that. wengine wakijaribu kumhusisha hata Mama Gina na haya mambo ya stima. But when you look at it, definitely we know that something maybe was being brought from the airport. Something was entering the country. What could have been happening? Kwa sababu something like this cannot be happening just like that. Na jambo moja ambalo linatokea ni kwamba unajua kuna yale mafuta, the edible oil that was declared unfit for human consumption, and again it was declared fit for human consumption because of corruption. If you look at what is going to happen, utakuja kugundua baada ya giza, usually what follows ni kashfa. Mtasikia kashfa, kuna kitu ambacho kilikuwa kinaigizwa, labda mchele, au kuna kitu ambacho kilikuwa kinatolewa nchini kinapelekwa mataifa mengine. And this is usually the case, because you cannot tell me that you should always have blackout all the time. Or who could have been entering the country? We have people who could have been entering the country na watu hatakiwa waone wakiingia. Kwa sababu when you put the rights of Kenyans at risk, I've always asked this question: what if the Al-Shabaab's attacks when there is darkness? Kwa sababu unajua vizuri sana we are very, very vulnerable, and we know we have been under attacks many times. Al-Shabaab, we have been targeted by the Al-Shabaabs. What if they attack us when there is darkness? And if you ask, why is Davis Chichil still in office? Why is Kipchumba Murkomen still in office? Why has William Samoei Ruto allowed them to be in office? Kwa sababu ukiniuliza mimi nitasema wapo pale kimakusudi. And remember, Rigathi Gachagua is telling Kenyans that William Samoei Ruto cannot fix this country within 5 years. So he's telling Kenyans that William Samoei Ruto needs 10 years to fix the country. And then you ask yourself, are you telling us this is the kind of leadership that we shall be experiencing? Are you telling us that you are fixing the country when you are destroying the country? Because we all know that during Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's time, it was better. During Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's time, blackouts were a rare phenomenon. Blackouts were not very common. Even if they occurred, just maybe some few, 1 hour or 2, but not national blackouts. But when you look at William Samoei Ruto, what you see is that it is something that is recurring. And you know, kama jana ilichukua 12 hours, total blackout of 12 hours. And this one, I'm saying that when you look at it, Gachagua is now telling us ati tukae hivi, tumpe William Samoei Ruto miaka 10 na maisha kama haya. Ladies and gentlemen, we are actually even chasing away the investors. Ladies and gentlemen, it is very, very embarrassing. Very, very embarrassing, even to the head of state. Kwa sababu ukiangalia, kitazama vizuri sana, kutokana na huu wizi ambao tumeuona hapa, sababu kusema ukweli, there has been a lot of theft, there has been a lot of corruption, there has been a lot of uogo mwingi, ahadi za uogo. These are the things that are now being associated with Kenya Kwanza administration. And I don't think that it should happen again. Guys, what you should do in this channel, in this video, in the comment section, let us write shame on you. And the shame on you should go to the people who should be blamed. Again, you should also write resign, because I think it is now time for the 2 CSs to be shown the door. They should resign. They should resign. Because you cannot keep on repeating and blaming Raila Amolo Odinga and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. You cannot keep telling us about mambo ambayo hayana maana. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my take, and this is where we are. Tuliyauliza, hatuna budi kuyaogea, kwa sababu ukiyavulia guo una budi kuyaogea. Huo ni msimamo wa Skyman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. Have a bright day. Bye bye.